Are you shy? See, look. Hi guys, so good to see you again. I told you I would have another video up in a day. You will probably see this before Christmas, so again, Merry Christmas. I have Sunny here with me and she's going to be helping me do... You're going to help me, right? Are you going to help? Maybe. She's going to help me be doing the Best of Beauty 2013. So I thought this was just super fun because it's basically just like the end all be all of favorites videos. So you guys can see all of the products that I would 100% recommend over the course of the entire year. So I like watching these videos, so I decided to do it. I wasn't specifically tagged by anybody, but I will definitely be tagging a couple people down below. Awesome girls, so definitely check out their channel, and I hope that they do the video too. So let's go ahead and get started. The first ones that I'm going to talk about are primers, and if you guys have been subscribed to me or watching my videos for a while, you'll know that this is no surprise to you. It's the Benefit Professional. I absolutely love this stuff. I think this stuff is the bomb.com at filling in these gargantuan pores that I have along right here. And I mean, there's lots of different pore refining products out there, or primers out there, but I definitely think that this one takes the cake. It lasts the longest, and I think it does the best at minimizing pores. Also, it has a little bit of a tint to it too. So I have really red skin right here, and I think it does the best at evening out my complexion before I even put on foundation. So I do love that. I have not really found one that's really good at mattifying my skin. So as you guys know, I do have oily skin. So if you have any recommendations, let me know down below. The other primer that I do have is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless primer. I think this is a pretty good equivalent of the Benefit Professional. I just personally like the Professional a little bit more, but let me see. This one's 1 ounce, this one's 0.75 ounces, so you do get a little bit more with this one, a little bit more bang for your buck, if you will. And again, same thing, it does a really good job of filling in your pores, and it has a little bit of a tint, so I think it does a pretty good job at like evening out your complexion a little bit before you put on foundation. Best bronzer. I'm probably gonna get a lot of disagreeing people on this one, but I personally think that the NARS Laguna bronzer is just the best there is. I have tried Hoola, I have tried the Tarte, what is it called, Park Avenue Princess, I've tried the Chocolate Soleil, I've tried NYX bronzers, and I just think that this one is the most easily blendable, the most natural on my skin tone. I think it's like the perfect combination of like a golden bronze without being too orangey. So I really like this one. As you can see, I've used up quite a bit of it, so I do need another one soon. As for foundations, now I really tried hard in this video to kind of focus on what I've been using the entire year and not just what I've been liking right now. So you guys, I don't know if you saw it, but I did do a review of the Giorgio Armani Lasting Silk Foundation and the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. I really love both of these, and so even though these are more of like a recent find, I would say that these are two of my favorite foundations that I've been using for the entire year. Both of them are great for oily skin. This one does have alcohol in it, so I know I'm probably going to get a lot of people that are like, oh my god, no, don't put alcohol in your face. Well, I really like it, and I don't have any issues with it whatsoever. So if you're thinking about picking this up, I really suggest getting a sample from the counter. They sell this at Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus, Bloomingdale's, all of those like higher end type department stores. And pick up a sample and see if you like it first. Make sure your skin doesn't have any sort of reaction to it, because I would hate to be responsible or held responsible for you getting a breakout for using this based on my recommendation, because I've heard really great reviews and I've heard really bad reviews on it. So I absolutely love it, so check it out first. This one, I haven't heard anybody saying any bad things about it whatsoever. It's extremely thick and it's very full coverage, but I think in comparison to the Kat Von D, it does a really great job at not getting caked up on your skin. And then the other foundation is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. I absolutely love this. It does a really great job of mattifying my skin. I noticed that it is extremely mattifying, and I think it looks even better throughout the day once my oil does kind of like seep through a little bit. gives it more of like a natural finish rather than being so matte, because nobody is that matte. So I think it just gets better and better throughout the day. I noticed that I don't really need this that much in the wintertime because my skin doesn't get as oily, but in the summertime this is definitely like a must-have for me. Love it. And in this one I am in number 35. In this I am in 2N1 Desert Beige. And then for the Giorgio Armani I am in number 5.75. You're not into this, are you? You're over it? You're over this tag? For powders, this was super easy for me because this is the only powder that I use. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. So many people have talked about this on YouTube for years, and I'm in the color Medium Plus. This is just the most natural looking powder that I can find. I do set my makeup with this, but I'm not the kind of person that's just going to touch up all throughout the day. If I do touch up, it's with like blotting papers, not with powder. But I can see, you know, this being very useful at concealing any kind of oil that may build up throughout the day and mattifying your face a little bit. I just think that this gives the most natural finish out of any of the powders. I am like super stickler when it comes to, even though I do have oily skin, I don't like a powdery finish. And I think that this is one of the many powders that just doesn't give you that look and just makes your face look flawless without looking like you're too made up. Now, for mascaras, this was kind of an easy one for me because I can think like right off the top of my head of which ones I love and which ones I hate. For my eyelashes, I have very sparse eyelashes. They're very thin, and I do have like some bald spots in between some of my lashes, so volumizing my lashes is super important to me, even more so than lengthening them. I would rather have full thick lashes rather than really long skinny ones, as I'm sure most people would, but I don't know, to each their own. So for me, there's a few mascaras that really stand out to me that help me the most kind of get that volumizing look that I'm looking for. One of them is the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. I've been using this for years, probably one of the first mascaras that I ever bought when I started wearing makeup, and I think that this just does a really great job of building up your lashes, making them look long but also very, very thick. The other one is the YSL Baby Doll. This is more of like a recent splurge that I have just fallen in love with, and now I'm like, how do I live without you? I don't want to spend $30 on a mascara every time, but this stuff is really the best mascara probably that I've ever used, like ever. So it's just so great at lengthening your lashes but also making them look very, very thick. I am wearing it right now. I'm sure you can't really like see my eyelashes, but seriously, if I wasn't wearing this mascara, it's bad. I have like the skinniest eyelashes ever. And then the other one is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. This is kind of like an older mascara, but I do really, really like it. I like the fact that Tarte is very animal friendly, and I just think that they have really good products. Mascara is one of them. As far as concealers go, I have been using one for a really, really long time, and the other one is more of like a recent purchase, but out of all the concealers that I used, I'd say that it was the best. One of them is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I am in the color NC25, and then also the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. These are just like lifesavers. They both do a really great job of brightening my under eye area and making it so that I don't look like I have huge bags under my eyes when I wake up in the morning to go to work. So I really love both of these. I do also use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer as a base, or like more like a primer for my eyeshadow, because it does have a little bit more of like a tackier consistency. So I really, really like that. Totally recommend it. You're so cute. It's like a fine line between just wanting to squeeze you and not wanting to hurt you. Moving on to blushes. Well, I have to say overall, the best find for blushes in the entire year was Illamasqua blushes. As soon as I tried one, I went right back and bought another one because they just, they just have the best finishes ever. They do look, depending on which one you get, the ones that I have kind of like a shimmery effect to them, but it's not overwhelming. You're not going to look like a disco ball or anything like that. They are just so pigmented, and they look flawless on the skin, and I just cannot say enough good stuff about these. One of them is in Morale, and if you saw a lot of my videos in the summertime, I use this a lot because it's a little bit more summertime appropriate. And then the other one is Ambition, which is just like the perfect color for fall, winter, because it's just like a really nice gold, not gold, what am I saying, gold? gold. It's a really nice rosy shade, and I really, really like this one too. And then another one that did I show you the Illamasqua Morale one? Bam. Looks scary in the pan, not so scary on the face. And then the last blush is more of a recent purchase. This is NARS Sin. And again, NARS has really, really great blushes. Again, this just looks amazing on the skin. And it's more of like a deeper plum rose colored. And I really, really like it. I am wearing this right now. Check it out. Check it out. And for lip glosses, oh, my foot's asleep. And for lip glosses, I would say I have two majors, and it's not even the color, it's, well, I love the color, but it's the formula and the brand and everything. So I would love both of these, even if I did own different colors, which I do, but whatever, that's besides the point. One of them is the Buxom lip gloss. This is actually the lip cream in White Russian, and it's just, I am wearing it right now. It's just like the most gorgeous nude color you've ever seen in your freaking life. Seriously. And then let's not eat that, Sunny. And then the other one is NARS Lip Lacquer, I believe they're called, in Chelsea Girls. Again, a perfect little nude shade. And the thing that I love about both of these, well, the Buxom has kind of like a minty smell to it, and it is supposed to be plumping, and I do think that it is plumping. They last a really long time. And then the Chelsea Girls, this doesn't have any sort of like plumping effect or anything like that, but it is very sticky. But, you know, if you don't like sticky, you won't like probably either one of these. But if you don't mind sticky, the great thing about them is that they last a lot longer, so you don't have to keep reapplying, and I'm not about that life. So as long as it lasts a really long time and the color is pretty and the finish is nice, then love it. So Chelsea Girls, NARS, and then the White Russian Buxom. Eyebrow products. So basically I only used these the entire year. One of them is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I use the color Ash Blonde. I am wearing it right now, and it has a spoolie on the end. I'm sure you guys, if you watch YouTube videos, you have seen this about 1,000 times. You're probably like, oh my gosh, I don't want to hear another thing about the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but it'll be really quick, I promise. It's awesome, and if you haven't tried one yet, you should definitely pick one up if you enjoy filling in your brows and you need a little help like me. And the next thing is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I really, really like this stuff because even when I was just using this, like, they would look good, but because I have oily skin, I would be like missing a part of an eyebrow throughout the day, and that's just awkward. So once you go in with the Clear Brow Gel, it just kind of makes them stay in place, but then it also helps hold on that product that you're using to fill in your brows. Even if it's not an Anastasia Brow Wiz, you can use this Clear Brow Gel for anything, for any other eyebrow product. And I love it. And for eyeliners, if you saw a couple videos ago of mine, I did what a new series on my channel is called Battle of the Brands, and I take very similar products, but, well, basically the same product by just a couple different brands, and I compare them to kind of see like which one is the best. And the last one that I did was gel liners, and I compared like Bobbi Brown, Maybelline, Illamasqua, Tarte, and then Inglot. There might have been one other one in there, but the Inglot one took the cake for sure. This is the Inglot gel matte gel liner in number 77, and I will show you, but it's just a black dot. It is the blackest eyeliner you've seriously ever seen in your life. It's so amazing, and it stays in place as long as you like just kind of close your eyes and let it set. You can't just like put it on and run out the door, because then it will be like up by your eyebrows. But as long as you let it set, and it will stay all day, and it keeps its black color all day too. And it is very matte, which is important to me in an eyeliner. I don't like when my eyeliner is shiny in any way, and so love that. Really love it. Next one is the NARS eyeliner in Via Veneto. This is the larger than life longwear eyeliner. I love this for my tight lining and for my lower waterline. I think this one stays in place the best, and it is very black. The only one that I'd say that is blacker that I've tried at least is the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner in Perversion. However, that irritated my eyes really, really bad, so I had to stop using that. And that's why I picked this up in the first place. The only thing that I kind of like am not super wild about it is that although it does have a built-in sharpener, which you would be like, oh, awesome, I don't need to get another sharpener for my eyeliner, but the sharpener kind of sucks. I mean, it's like one of those manual, like you just stick it on and turn it, and it doesn't really do the best job at sharpening it, so it's never gonna get like super sharp. Kind of always has like a round tip, but whatever. As long as I'm either using it on top to smoke it out or for my waterline, it's fine. And then the last one is the Balm Schwing eyeliner. This is the perfect matte eyeliner ever. It's perfect for winging out the ends of your liner. It stays all day. It's extremely matte, and although it may not be the easiest to work with because it does have kind of like a longer flexible end, I am obsessed with it. As far as highlighters go, I do have two that I use for two different purposes. The first one is the Balm Mary Luminizer, which packaging looks like this, and the highlight looks like that. It's just a perfect champagne shade highlight. It is, I'm sure you've seen it like 1,000 times, and although it is kind of intense, a little bit goes a long way, but it really does look gorgeous on the skin. The second highlight is the MAC Prep and Prime highlight, and this is in the color Radiant Rose. It just is a perfect light pink highlight that I use underneath my eye area. I think it does a really good job of brightening up my skin. So I use this in combination with any sort of concealer under my eye, and it's like, oh my god, she had 12 hours of sleep and she looks epic. Not really, but it helps. Lip liner, I'm honestly not like a huge picky person on lip liner. Although, like, I've tried NYX ones, which I like. I've tried Revlon ones, which I like. I've tried the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On lip pencil that I really like. The formula is great on these ones. I don't think they're anything like out of ordinary because, like I said, I'm not super picky about my lip pencils, but I do really like the color of this one. This is in the color Naked, and it's just like a perfect match to my natural lip tone, so I think that that's why I really like it. It's just really easy to use, and it definitely makes my lips look a little bit more plump than what they are. Lipsticks. Now, lipsticks, I really like the YSL color in Nude Beige. This is number 1. I'm definitely more of like a nude, I'm a nude kind of girl. That sounds dirty, but I really like nude lipsticks. I think that they're the most flattering on me, and so I really like the formula of this one. It's just very, very creamy, and I really like this one with the White Russian Buxom lip gloss over the top of it. And the next one is the Cream Sheen Cream Cut by MAC. I'm sure you've seen this one 1,000 times. Again, another pinky nude. Sonny's literally trying to eat all of my makeup here. And then if I am like going out at night, or if I want a little bit more of a bolder lip, then I really like MAC's Pink Nouveau. I think I'm saying that right. It's more of like a toned down version of like the hot pink lipstick trend that we had this last year, and I really, really like that. And last but not least, now the question or the category was beauty subscription. I'm not subscribed to any beauty boxes or anything like that. I was to Birchbox a while ago, but I honestly wasn't that impressed. I mean, it was cool getting something in the mail every month and being like, ooh, what's in there? Like a little surprise. But I never was truly impressed with any of the products that were in there. I only did it for a few months, and then I was just kind of like, eh. So instead of doing beauty subscription box, I did skincare products. So you guys know I love my Clarisonic, and that one is definitely my holy grail. Like if I had one skincare product I could use on a deserted island, I would bring that. But as far as like new products go that I've been really impressed with over the year, I would have to say it's the Glam Glow Skin Clearing, no, Super Mud Clearing Treatment. A really dark gray mask. It's just like one of those charcoal masks that did get kind of popular over this last year. And if you've never tried this before, it is kind of pricey, so I would suggest going to Sephora and asking for a sample of it first so you can try it out. And it's just a mask that you put on your face, I let it sit for like 15-20 minutes, and like your face will feel very tight. You'll almost feel like kind of like a statue. And like if you like go like this, like it will just crack off your face. But then once you let it sit, you go in the bathroom, take a wet rag or wet washcloth and just kind of wipe it off your face, and your skin really does feel really good once you take it off. I mean, it really gets deep down into the pores and gets all that nasty gunk out. And especially if you have oily skin, I think it does a great job of like pulling out some of that excess oil and just like nastiness that can sit in your pores. So I was really impressed with this. I mean, like, I'm honestly kind of shocked that I just like bit the bullet and bought a $60 mask without like trying it out first, because I hadn't, like when I bought this, which was a while ago, I hadn't heard any reviews on YouTube about it yet, so I just kind of like tried it out and was like, okay. And yeah, really impressed. Glad I got it. And I think that is all. I feel like I was talking like a million miles an hour. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I will tag some people down below to do this video if they want. So definitely go check out those ladies' channels. And if you guys have any suggestions for me in each of these categories, definitely let me know down below. I mean, you know me, I'm always down to try some new products. Again, I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. You can come chat with me. I love chatting with people on Twitter about like makeup products, or you know, even Instagram. So if you want, you can follow me on all of those social media sites that I will list below, and hopefully I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!